Hey guys, the Average Joe back with another video. Got a big one for you guys. This one felt good because I started this channel. It's just out of hobby, something that I love doing. I love tech and whatnot, and I was really excited when this company reached out to me to review some of their products. As you probably saw in the thumbnail, that company is Spigen. If you don't know, they are a Korean company based in LA, and me and myself being a Korean, this got me really excited because I want to support this company because, I want to support my fellow Koreans. So when they reached out to me to review some of their products, I was really excited. I immediately said yes. Now, Spigen is a company that I've been using since the iPhone 5. I had some cases, some glass screen protectors, some cables and whatnot that I've been using over the years, and they've all been great. Especially their Ultra Hybrid series of cases. I really love them. But anyway, and it's all thanks to you guys because you guys are giving me the support that I need. So I really appreciate it. And so if you are subscribed to my channel already, thank you so much for all the support. If you haven't and this is your first time, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and help me out with that YouTube algorithm. And leave a comment below with any questions you might have with the products, and maybe what other products that you guys like to use in regards to your USB cable or charging and whatnot. So anyway, let's get this review started. So the first thing I have right here is the Durasync USB C to USB-C data cable. This is with PD, so it's just mainly purely used for charging. I haven't really tried it for data. I've had these products in for a while, for almost a week now, so I've been using them out daily. Me and my family, we've been testing all these cables, and they have been great. They've been wonderful. No issues so far. So this cable, one thing to note, all these cables do come with cable wraps, which is amazing because not a lot of companies give cable wraps. But anyway, so these are the ends of the cables. As you can see, they're reinforced really well, so they're not going to bend and break over time. It's braided, and these are pretty rigid. They hold their form pretty well, and it's not gonna break or fray after a while. So with that, let me just show you guys a really quick charge test. So I bought this for you guys because I've been getting a few cables in, and all I've been talking about is how the cables have performed without actually really showing you. So I kind of want to show you guys the kind of wattage that these cables are carrying when they're charging something. Unfortunately, a lot of my stuff is not fully charged. Is mostly charged. I think most of them are past 70-80%. So it's not going to draw as much power as it needs to, but I think this will be a good way to show you guys how these cables work. So I have this guy right here, which I'm going to review as well because this is something that they sent me. But for now, let's look at the cable. So I'm going to plug that in there. Plug this into the USB-C. Where are you? There you go. And then I am going to get my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. And that sound means that there's power going from here to here. Screen is lit up. So let's take a look. So I believe my iPad's at around 83% charged. So as you can see right now, it's drawing the bot right here. This is what I'm looking at. It's drawing about 21 watts of power. I'm pretty sure it'll draw more if it needs to. Hit 22 there for a second. But I think right now, for the safety of the battery, it's only drawing about 19 watts of power the more it's getting charged. So the cable is doing a great job of handling it. It's been doing it for almost a week, and it's great to have. I will be continuing to use this to charge my iPad. The length of this cable is, as you can see right here, it's almost 5 feet. So it's a good enough length to carry around with you in your everyday carry if you need to. But I think it's great to just have maybe at a bedside or on your desk. So that's that cable. The next one I have right here, which I'm going to show you, do like a little performance, which I'm going to show you right now. It's the Spigen MFI USB C lightning cable. It's 1 meter, 3.3 feet. It's MFI certified. That means it's legit. They paid Apple to get the certification that it needs for this cable, so you know it's not going to damage your Apple products. So just some info on the back. So let's put this bad boy down and let me just show you guys the cable. So this cable is not braided. It's fully rubber. Comes with but it's plastic reinforced here, so you know it's going to last a while. But it is rigid, so you know it's going to take a beating. And this will be, this I have decided is going to be the new one that I carry around in my bag every single day when I go out. So yeah, let's try it out. I'm gonna bring out the trusty cable tester again. Plug it in. Oh, that one. And then I'm gonna get my son's iPad because my phone is being used to record. So this is my son's 9th generation iPad. Plug that in. There we go. You heard the charging noise on the iPad. And there we go. We're at, I think my son's iPad is at about 75% or so charged. So it's taking about 15 watts right now, because it probably doesn't need the full 20 or so watts it needs to charge it. So this cable is doing its thing. I've been using this to charge my iPhone for a while, for the last few days, and it's been doing well. So there you go. Yeah, so this can handle the power it needs, that your iDevices need to charge. So you definitely don't have to worry about this cable. So that is the USB C to Lightning cable. Amazing cable. I'll have everything linked below again. And then we have this one. This was a Durasync USB C. It's a 3-in-1 cable. It's got the micro USB, the Lightning, and the USB Type C. So this one was hanging around the living room by the sofa. We do have like a power surge protector by our couch, where we plug this cable in for people who need to charge depending on the device. But yeah, so this one is a little different in that it's got USB-A on one end, and you can see here that it's metal at the ends, which is good. So even these metal tips are all metal and they're reinforced. It's braided. It's a good, heavy, rigid cable, so you don't have to worry about it bending, breaking, or tearing, or ripping, or anything like that. So I'm just going to do a quick test of this one. Let's get my son's iPad back out. Now this one is a USB-A, so I'm going to just try to go from a USB-C to USB. No, let's make it fair. You got to do USB-A to USB-A. And then plug that in. And then we'll go with the Lightning end of the cable. There we go. And we'll plug this in. There you go, you heard it charging. And let's see what kind of power this thing is drawn. All right, so we're at about 7.5 watts, which is pretty standard for a USB-A. Don't think a USB-A can output more than that. So you know you're getting a good draw from this USB-A. Okay, so that is that cable, the 3-in-1 cable. So if you need something that supports multiple devices, this is your go-to. Yeah, that's that cable. And then lastly, we have this cable. It is the Spigen PowerArc Arcwire, USB-C to USB-C, USB 4 Gen 3. Now this is more for data transfer and not for charging. But I guess we could try the charging speeds on this, right? Why not? Wouldn't hurt. Let's try it. And then, but first let me show you the cable. It's really short. It's 2.6 feet, so it's not long. So this is definitely something you want to use for data more than charging, because it's not going to reach most people's outlets or whatnot at 2.6 feet. But this cable, again, it's reinforced at the ends. It's rubber, but it's thick. This is a thick cable. I'm going to show you really quick compared to the other rubber cable we got, the Lightning to USB. So the Lightning to USB is up top, and then the USB-C to USB-C is at the bottom. You can see the USB-C to USB-C is probably, it's like double, it's about two and a half times as thick as a USB to Lightning. So that's a heavy gauge cable right there. So let's test this out. Let's see what we get when we try to charge something with this. Getting my iPad Pro back out. Let's plug it in. And let's plug this into this. Okay. It is charging. Oops. Power cable came out. Sorry about that. And let's see where we are at. Whoa, okay, so we are at 37 watts of power. 20, wow, that dropped really fast. Okay, but yeah, so it seems like this thing can hold a charge as well. So if you need a short cable for charging, this might be your thing. But as you can see, it is dropping significantly. I think it's because my iPad's not drawing that much power anymore. Yeah, so it's taking about 21 watts. That's good. Okay. But the real test I think we need to do with this cable is obviously the data, right? Because that is what this box right here is toting. 40 gigabits of power. So let's see if we can get that. Well, actually, I don't know how to measure 40 gigabits of power, but I do know fast data transfer when I see it. So I'm gonna be kind of ghetto here. Move this off to the side, and let's just show you my M1 MacBook Pro right here. I'm gonna plug this cable in. Okay, and I have this SanDisk Extreme. This is basically what I use to store all my stuff. So 1 terabyte SSD. So plug that in. So there we go. It is plugged in, and we do not need to empty the trash for now. Finder, open, find. Nope. Hold on. Sorry. This is really okay, so got it open. I'm going to take this file and we are going to drag it into the SSD. And yeah, let's replace it. Wow, are you catching this? 5 seconds for a 6 gigabyte file. That is amazing. Let's try that one more time. Let's move that to trash. And let's see again, just for consistency's sake. 5 seconds. Wow. All right, so I mean, I don't know if that's 40 gigabits per second or not, but 6 gigs in 5 seconds, that's fast enough for me. So let's close this guy up. So we know this cable is legit. It works well. So those are the cables. Yeah, Spigen, you did a good job on these. Thank you again for sending these out. And now I want to kind of just show you this guy, the ArcDock 654. This has been sitting on my wife's desk. She's been using it for almost a week now to kind of charge her peripherals, and she's been loving it. It's already unboxed because we used it and everything. So this, for all four, it combines to about 65 watts. If you use just one Type C cable, you'll get the full 65 watts. Outside of that, all four of these will kind of do the power managing it needs to do to make sure that every device that's plugged in is getting the most it can, depending on what these can handle. And obviously, the Type C ports will handle more output than the A. So inside the box, you get this guy right here. There are the four chargers, the four ports. On the back, you get the input, and then on the sides, you just get some Spigen branding right there. And that's that. I mean, these are made of plastic, but it's got a good dense. They're dense, but I think it's good so that it doesn't move around and shake around a lot. There's no rubber padding, so if it will move around and slide around a lot if you aren't careful with it. So if you do want to just have these somewhat permanently affixed to your desk or whatnot, you can either double-sided tape or get some rubber pads and put it on the bottom here. But these are meant to be stationary, or actually you could probably use these for travel. Just stuff them in your bag and just, you know, put them somewhere, and then just use to charge your stuff. And then the other one that they sent to me, oh, I'm sorry, I should show you this too. So the power cable is fairly long. It's a good length. It's this guy right here that I've been using on my desk. Comes with cable wrap, always a plus. So when you turn it on, the light turns green. That's how you know it's powered on. And as you can see, the testing that I did, I've been doing the testing for this video right now on this. This is the ArcDock 1204. It's 120 watts of power. So this is a big guy. This is what I use on my desk to charge most of my stuff. But again, same deal. One USB Type-C will output up to 120 watts of power. If you do this all four again, it'll divvy it up. So just be aware of that. You're not going to get 120 watts from each port. That would be insane. But yeah, so this one is this guy right here. So it's a little bigger than the 65 watt, but everything is pretty much the same. Same cable. And then it's just this guy right here. This is the size difference. There is a noticeable difference in size. But yeah, so these are the products that Spigen sent out to me that I am so thankful for, that I got to review for you guys, that I got to test out for almost a week. So I will again have everything linked below, guys. These cables are solid. I don't think they're the type of cables that will break down and wear very easily over a short period of time. So if you are interested, I'll have them linked below. I want to thank Spigen again for sending me these cables. All opinions and everything are of my own. So Spigen is seeing this as you guys are seeing it. All right. Well, thank you again, Spigen. Thanks for all the support, guys. Let's hit 300. I'll try to do an awesome giveaway for you guys to just show my appreciation and love for you. Please subscribe, like, comment below any questions you have about these products. And also let me know, like, what kind of USB Type-C cables or any USB cables, and what kind of chargers are you guys using for your home setup. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.